Hello, the Brew Crew, and welcome back to a new episode of The Traveler. Episode 100, actually, or episode 19 on Club 7 here. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit special video, just because our 100 episodes here of the series. So I'm probably, I was thinking, and I actually decided now it works out in the end with editing. Just I'm unused to the green screen still. So yeah, but first off, we will go through all the matches and stuff here. So let's see. We played. I think my mistake now. I did that game or second and that game. So we played not too many matches since recently. We meet Häcken, Patrick Bergström. Might just check in 3D. Might be the cool thing to do. I don't know with what is called Football Manager 18 if I will play it in 3D or if I just will play it in 2D. I still like 2D and amazingly better than amazingly improvement. It sounded like when I believe Miles said it, but no one will play 2D in the next. Yes, I will still, because I don't think it's that great. And we got the draw against. I might go through the results here fast because I want to check up with my older clubs as well. But I have kept it eye now and then of them. But yeah, we might check it again. So draw here against Helsingborg. Argero, whatever it's called, scored the goal here for us. At least we get the gold. Yeah, there Novak. Novak was the great player here. Should probably have got more points, but well. We did not do a good enough game. Just Syriansk, it was a tough game. We won 2-1. I will not even show the highlights here. Kevin Stevens got a start from the beginning there, and as you can see, Patrick Albert. He has actually played as is back as a wing back here, left wing back, just because, yeah, unfortunately, Andreasson, whatever it's called, actually he's in real life as well, a director of football for Elfsborg. He's sold my best player, my most important player. But we got another, where I don't know if I showed him before, Niles Spal. He's played in Oldham, a lot of loaning out here. Mostly played in Scotland, so that's nice to see. Not done it too bad there. And then we had a match against Öster here. We did come back and scored 2 goals. Dahl scored again, and Alexander Hellström here. Blasik we still have, he's just on loan though. We had, I signed him before from Czech Republic, yeah. And here a goal on the corner, very nice. Yeah, might be the goal of the season actually there. He had not scored any goals. A bicicleta by a central defender, that was surprising. And then we had the Swedish Cup. We won 1-0. A new player here, Simon Pusnik. I believe I can't remember. I believe I showed him. I don't remember talking about him, so I might not have talked about him. So there he got in. I might just show you all the new players, so just letting you know them. And yeah, we're playing AIK as well today, so we will see how that will work out. So Simon Pusnik, again a Slovenian, has not played any national caps so far, but he's only 18. Real talented there. Yeah, you got to see him there. I don't know if it was Mats Jönsson I loaned out. Elsewhere, not really too much. As well, Ted Ekstrand, he's played as a right winger, so will go out on to Örebro there. So let's just check. It's been, I believe I played like 15 seasons or something like that. I believe Gunsley was twice, so I did not count Gunsley. It's been 15 years, so it might be good to stop here, but I don't know. I guess we'll see how much I have left, or how much I can do left. So let's see here. How is it going for Gunsley? We were there twice. I had them both in Vanarama National to start off with. I got sacked the second season because we were really poor. We did not get relegated the first season, but then they got sacked. And then I come back to them, and they had their economic situation was not looking that great. They were still in Vanarama North then, and we saved them from relegation, but then I got sacked again. So they are 16, as you can see here. It's not going up and it's not going down. Let's just say that. Oh, I guess they have not started. They were actually 9 in the recent season, so that's not too bad. Let's see if there is any players that we know of was here. I believe it's not too many. The only one I can see and remember here is Barry Lavery. I signed him from Bellimena. He had been on loan and such, and he did not really never got the chance, but it's really interesting to see here that he's sort of become an icon. As you can see, really good leadership in North Irish, and he has kind of it's still a key player, but it's so funny. Look here how many matches he's played. It's incredible. It's probably was not realistic, but it's interesting to see they still become the captain and a really favorite for them. Oh, they actually got to draw against Leeds as well. I don't really know. I might check for some of the players here. Donny, what is it? Wait, Donny is some free transfer. He was a youngster I had in Gunsley that was thinking would be something spectacular. He has played in, he started off in Vanarama National, played at Vanarama North, and has played in League One. Might scout him actually. Why not? Mike Hendry did never become anything either. It's so funny to see because the player just decide, oh, I will retire as 22-year-old. I don't know if it's, or maybe it is realistic because they cannot make a career, or he played actually most matches for Gunsley. That's interesting. Still, he was a young player, I remember. I don't find anyone in there really. It's really difficult because I was here too. Mark Parker, of course. Mark Parker. We had both these players as well. Kingsley Ajawo is and Oforo. Michael Oforo is Stockport. Okay. Never either got higher up than that. Well, that shows it's difficult sometimes, and Heffern is back to Ireland. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I don't think there are anyone that we really know, and feel free to tell me if you've been on this journey or checked the first episode and know any players that I should check off. But yeah, we should check up where he is. Then we got to Cape and Charlie. I was there not too long actually, but like 1 season or something, and then I got sacked there as well. I checked, and the only player I can remember is Jonathan Heffern, and as you can see, I signed him, so it's my effort that is still there, and they were actually surprising. If you remember, I might just do a quick reminder, if you have not seen this series, Cabintelli was the worst team in first division, so then we were expected at the bottom. So yeah, it was really tough to take over this, but as you can see, he has had a nice career here, Jonathan Heffern, and as you can see as well, they've been in the Premier League, so really surprising. I don't know, we might have built some up built up the ground somehow. Who else? Is there anyone else I remember here? Probably just be older player. Oh, Dean Mayhem is still here as well. Okay, they sold him there. He did not got too much, but he's done a comeback here. Interesting. Elsewhere, I can't remember anyone else. We might just check here if there are any names that comes up. Pat. His stats did look really great. So I don't know. He might be a Mark Parker in disguise. Played all his career at. Yeah, it was so weird because he was 17 years old and had great stats. And look here, it's not really that great. 7 goals is his best season, but I guess still a Premier League player in Ireland. Yeah, actually, this might be a real long episode. It might be like 30 minutes or something. Ian Ford, this is really depressing to see. He was a great player, actually. A great player, at least for Ireland. He was really talented and, unfortunately, just played 50 matches and 6 goals for Cabintelli. And then I believe it was after I have got sacked and he did not get any more matches there. Don't find anyone. Pat Doyle has been pretty decent, but no one who has really been amazingly. And I mean, after all, we were not that long, but fun to see still. They have actually been here in Premier League. I believe they got the rich owner as well. I actually did not do that bad, I remember. It was just that I believe they changed their owner and then was like, no, we are going to get a new manager in. So yeah. Venezia! I remember another save here where Venezia actually is since Serie B. And they actually been in Serie B. 2022-23, and then they come bottom there. Still have okay. They were in depth when I took over them, so they're actually doing a little bit better. I don't know if you should say a little bit better since they are a Serie D team. It was really short time in this club, so I think it was no one really that strike me. Look here, we were like 5 months there, so it's not even needed to see. But then we were in Ballymena. I was 3 seasons about. So here we have actually some players, or not too many players, but some players, like Paul Braden. Yeah, we actually, I was surprised, but it seems like Ballymena was really able to get in a lot of young talent and such, on youth players. I guess we'll see here how many. As you can see, they have pretty many still, so kind of surprising there. But I believe Paul Bryan was the main player. As you can see, he scored pretty many goals. They're still in what you call it? They are still in. And Taggart is also there. Tom. Yeah, I believe we had him as well. But no one really outstanding here that I find. I believe I signed some players later on to. Might just go forward here. Not checking too much because if we do that, this will take ages to Alpine. Mark Heffen was as well a pretty decent player. Yeah, as you can see, he played in Gunsly as well. Surprisingly, I signed him there, and then he actually stayed a while before moving back to Ireland. Interesting that he got international career, or what you call it. Peter McFadden on transfer there. He assigned him for Manchus, but he never really showed too much there, unfortunately, and never really got a chance either in League One. How old is he? He's only 28, as you can see. He's pretty good finishing, but not too much else. Barry, oh yeah, brilliant. But he was brilliant still in Montrose. Okay, this might not show too much, but I still think he sort of overachieved. He was not a player for League One, Scottish League One, but he still did it pretty good, and he was a really loyal player. Bellamena from the beginning, he was never really a top player, but he was a good backup, so I really liked him. And now he plays in Bohemian, but as you can see, he's never done it like amazingly, but he was. I like those players that is maybe not the best players, but they still doing the thing. And Mark Tinlin, he was one. We had Gangsta Wayne and we had Mark Tinlin. That was sort of a golden generation, on what to call two really brilliant for being North. You might say, yeah, this doesn't look that great, but for North Ireland club, and we had not done anything upgrade, they were amazing. As you can see, it's pretty good, the passing there, technique and all, still Limford, so I believe he's probably won some North Ireland titles. And then we have, of course, which I will just show you here now, Gangster Wayne, that we sold, and he might be the best players from lower league that's actually had a career in way bigger clubs, because to be fair, Bellamena, I believe they never got Europa League or outside of it. Wigan signed him for free, which was stupid in my opinion. But then we signed him for 4,000 to Elfsborg, and did a really good season there. And then the third season we just sold him because we needed money and such. Today he's playing in Viking, and as you can see, he's even national player from North Ireland. So as you can see, a really good all-round player. He would probably be good in the championship as well. Maybe, I don't know, maybe decent backup even in Premier League. Feel free to tell me if he is. Look at that wage. He doesn't even have that much money, which is surprising. I believe he had more wage in Elfsborg there. So I believe it was not. No, actually, it was one. So they might have sold him, unfortunately, or just let him go. Oh, yeah, they sold him. That was sad, because I believe I got him up through the youth team as well the first season. And he looked like a brilliant player with the North Ireland standards. He was really good tackler. Good defensive right back, and he is playing as well as Limford. Sort of. I guess they won titles. They wanted to win titles. Let's see just Bellamena here. As you can see, they've been 11, but they've never been out. But they never hit the fourth as best position. So that's not anything super good. I thought we would be. I believe I got, when I was there, 5th 2 seasons or something like that. So it's not too bad, but they never got up to the top. Everyone Bayanos have never achieved. There was that highlight. Or I guess they were 17 as well a season, but they never achieved to get up again to the France National. I actually decided to go to them just because they were France and Basquian, but they were awful. But they still have a player left, I believe. I believe we had him, and as you can see, he's sort of a really loyal player. I believe he was one of the better players, and then was, I don't know if he is still here. Haman is still here as well. That's interesting. See if anyone has gone out here. I know this might be really boring, but I was thinking of, he was pretty, okay, he's never that shows how terrible the team was. I believe I did even go when it was like 10 matches left. So yeah, and then we had Montrose. That was my sort of biggest success with Bellemena. We won actually title there, but it was a fairly not a very significant title, so to say. This is a little bit sad, but well. I got relegated the first season. It was here. And then we were expected to just jump up through the leagues. Fortunately, we did not do that. We come fourth, but we won in the playoff. And then we did a brilliant season right off. We go back and check it out, because I believe that was the main highlight of this whole series. And then we managed to get 8, 7, and then I left. I was hoping, or I don't know. I can't remember if it was here or here. But unfortunately, then the season after they got relegated and then got 7 again. But yeah, they were back to where they should be in Championship. And I was thinking maybe to get them up. I was thinking a while to maybe get them up to even Premier League. But it never happened, because I just felt like the team needed some new manager or such. So Lewis is still here, and Jimmy Patches signed many players. Tom Close are at Guys now. Very weird, very weird career here. Gunsley, Montrose, Elfsborg, and then he's been at Guys now. Oh well, it's an interesting career, at least to say that. Ali Hay is still here. He's pretty decent for being a League One player. Some players has left. Wheelhouse, a really good youngster I had here, is playing in Championship still, and I feel like he deserves to play that high up, because he's really good speed and really good really good dribbles there. And then we have Steven Leon. We had a lot of players here. Bordrick did leave. Felt bad for Andrew Westwood. You cannot even check him, because he got a long-term injury right when he got to Montrose. He was a decent youngster or such, but never become anything out of the ordinary. So yeah, I don't know. Luke Barnes, where? Oh, he plays in Kidderminster. Stephen Kelly, Dufferlin. In Premier League, wow. He's really made his career. Because he was a youngster there. Interesting to see. And George Maxwell, I wanted him a lot, but yeah, he's actually a Premier League player now. I still want him because he's pretty decent right midfielder, and he can play as a wing back as well, and we don't have too many wing backs, so we might, I don't know, we might sign them later on, but oh well, whatever. So, and then we have been here, of course, in Elfsborg. Recent years, I believe, were, no, or it might be there. I believe they got 6th actually in sector manager. Then we have been 4th. I can't remember. I need to go back here. When did we take over? Okay, 28. Yeah, well, we had the mid then, in fact. So we come 4th and then 6th, and then the last season 3rd. And this might be a middle season, unfortunately, as well, because as you see here, we are 5th. We will play AIK, and then we will do the groups. I will do the draw for the group stage, because we will probably not be able. But a little bit background there, and yeah, we might at the end of the season just play all of this. Europa League matches and see how it goes. I don't know. I guess I will see. I might end after this season. I'm not decided yet, but well. Oskar Olsson in goal, Alexander Hellström, Kent Andersson, Jan Corneliusson, Lucas Enquist, who's really overachieving here. Albert has gone back to the left wing back there because he has not played too many. Gurich went out, as I said. Tomislav Novak, Erik Andersson, Carl Richardson, Magnus Nilsson, 7 goals there, and Dahl scored as well. So yeah. And AIK is leading the league, yeah. We kind of need to win this if we want to be in top 4. If we want to be top 4 this season, and or I don't know, it might. I don't know. It might give it as a 5th position as well as Europa, but then I believe we go in one of the earlier stages, so that's not the greatest. So at least hope that we can get 4th, because I believe we're at least better than Djurgården, but it will be tough to get better. The problem is that, again, we don't have as much in wages like the other team. We are not super rich. I've actually managed to upgrade the youth facilities here, but our home ground is not super big either. We have like 18,000, I believe. Malmö is like 50. So yeah, this is a home game at least. But I'm still really scared of AIK because they actually pretty good. And you still can see we're probably going to get 5th, at least 5th. But I want more. I want to win a title. I still just one community. It was not called Community Shield. We might actually check after this game, then do the draw. Andrea Enquist. That's his old team here. Bech. Levgren. Why are we standing so high up? I have on standard. Why are we standing so high up? Feel like we will be countered. Yeah, missed the tackle there. This will just be a disappointing end of the season. But if we see here, it's not too long. We probably will not defeat Malmö or if Göteborg. But if we... Oh, Richardson! Of course, he's that freaking goalkeeper I hate. His stats looks awful, but he just was brilliant last time we played Icon. Now then, Richardson, what are you doing? What is that sort of ball control? Classic football shirts. I have no idea what is. Oh really? Is it trees nearby here? Really interesting. They're so near. I feel sad for you because the recent live matches has been so poor. We have had 2 0-0s in a row, and now we have 1 0-1 here. So we have not really showed our strength here. Carl, he is not really showing why he should be one of the best players. Unfortunately, I saw as well, I don't have Patrick Roberts on the bench now. Is it anyone else? Kent Anderson. Great. There are the players that should be are actually Kent Anderson is actually dropped down in level now. He's not as good. Well, experience, I feel like he should do it better. And Cole Richardson was, if you've seen the recent episode, he was like the average rating, he had third best in the league. Oh man, why are we standing so high up? It looks like we want them to score or something. I don't know. No, actually Kalmar has a chance here. Come on, we're not being good defensively, we're not being good offensively, but there we at least score. Stevens, third goal. Maybe he's a player that never scores, but just scores when he meets this top team. That's great. Novak, Nilsson, Dahl scored, and Stevens. Actually, even if it might be a sort of a chicken race to just get the draw and just, oh, it's not awful when draw, but I feel we just have to not hammer, I believe. Why did I sign him for a new? I believe I signed him for a new season just because we don't have that many left backs right now, and it's still decent players. Remembering again, we don't have that many wing backs. I would like to play wing backs, but I feel like it's so difficult to find wing backs that actually work. I might go to counter system instead. Olsen, come on. He's definitely been one of our most stable players. Never done a really bottle game or whatever. Still, though, 2 points up to Hammarby. I feel like winning the league, like I said in the beginning of the season, winning the league is probably too much to ask. But if we can get third again, we will probably play Europa League group stage again, even if I believe Sweden is now, they dropped down a little bit. The Turkish league, Super League, is actually better now. Oh, can we get a chance here in them? What is that? What is that? That's not even a shot. Oh well. At least we did not lose. It could have been even worse if we would have lost there. I don't know. I feel like this season is really, I don't know. I mean, we are not bad. It's just a little bit on luck, I want to say. As you can see, yeah, we've lost some of the big matches here. We've never really been awful. The only game that was awful was the first match of the season, and against AIK here in the Swedish Cup semi-final, which was a real disappointment. But elsewhere, we've not really been that bad. So probably be... And welcome back here. And we have the Europa League drawing here for group stage, and unfortunately we are fourth seeded. I thought we would be third seeded since after all we are not. I mean, AIK was from Champions League. We did not do it that bad last season, but yeah, some tough teams here. Villarreal, Florentina, and some Derby. How the hell has Derby? They have to have won the Europa League. Real Madrid, really? Real Madrid, and Chelsea. Hope we can avoid this first team. Palermo wouldn't have nothing against meeting them, and Bordeaux either. All of these other teams that's under 100 in seeding point, I would not mind them. Let's just see what group we get in. Let's just go through this. Oh, I would like group E right now. Group K AIK would be fun too. Okay, that was nice. We don't have to play against Celtic and not Chelsea either, because AIK and the same nation cannot. Group E, I really want Group E. I feel like we can win that group. Oh, that group is so tough. It's so many good teams. Villarreal, Hamburg and Tottenham. Okay, Pilsen get them. I mean, this group is pretty decent. Aberdeen, Genk. Okay, Gelsenkirchen is tough, but it's okay. We got that group. I'm pretty happy with that group. I feel like we can win against Genk. We can. Aberdeen is probably will be tough, but it's not Celtic after all, so they're probably not that experienced. Let's just see who gets the freaking super easy group. Who gets the super easy group? Oh, that's a really close group. It's really difficult to sort out who it's going to go through there. Palermo. Oh, really interesting group here. Rapid Wine, Espanyol, Lyon, Palermo. Yeah, really interesting. Really cool. AIK got Esbjerg, Celtic, and Chelsea. That would be real. This group. Poor Victoria Pilsen. I believe they are always getting tough in the Champions League, and now as well they get a real tough group in Europa League. Dortmund, Ajax, yeah, some really. I don't believe they have that. Jan Jensen, don't know who that is. Okay, they still have really cost a lot, these players, but still nothing I've seen here. There's like some players that I really know, but it might be some regions that are really good. Aberdeen, do they have any players that we know of? Targic, not really either. Oh, he's brilliant. Of course, he's loaned from Inter there. And then have Stephen May as well as a manager there. And then it was, oh, I can't find us here. Schalke, Montella is manager there. Interesting. Only 5th last season. That's surprising. Really have the junk team, it seems here. Don't know. I guess that's a good thing. They might still have some brilliant players that I don't know of, but as I've seen, there's no player there really seen that I know of that is a brilliant star. But as you can see, still the value of their players are not that low still. So, but I feel like we have a good chance to go through here. I will just see when our next. I will probably in the next match do the Aberdeen match there. I will not show you the Schalke game just because it would be probably too tough. And then we might do some other games and see. I mean, it's just I feel like Schalke is tough, but we can. I feel like we can win against this other team, so it will be interesting. And Hammarby has not lost too many, but instead they've drawn many. But there really hasn't been a team that's been exaggerated good or whatever. And as you can see there, 11 is Allsvenskan again. But I believe they have the same. Yeah, we will get to Europa League, so it's nice. We are if we get third, we are still again guaranteed. Okay, Europa League, it might not be that fun. You don't get as much money as Champions League, but still, we're still guaranteed to play the group stage matches from the beginning. So it's really fun. So I guess we will see if I will continue this next season, or if I will go to another. It might be bad to just go to another team, but I guess we'll see. We don't. It's not too long to Football Manager. I believe when I upload this, it's probably the start of November. I believe. Was it? I can't remember when which is which. I believe it was it 10th or the 70th. I can't remember which was which with the what's it called with Pokemon or Football Manager, but oh well. We'll probably at least play through this season and see where we end off, and see if it's a good ending, or it might not be a good ending. When I feel like it's good to end, I will end. So, but anyway, thank you all for watching. Have a good tea and a good coffee day, and I hope you enjoyed this 100th episode of The Traveler, the 19th episode of Club 7 with Elfsborg. And we will see how far we can get in Europa League. Of course, if we go through to the after the group stage, I'm probably going to play still the later matches here. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Have a good tea and a good coffee day, and I see you soon again. So